Good morning. The purpose of this press conference is to give a understanding about SINEC Logistics Day 2019. This event has been conducting in this institute for last 10 years, commenced in 2010. It's not merely an annual event. There is a strategic foundation or rather background for this particular event. This is an event conducted by students, undergraduates of SINEC campus. These students are following 4-year BSc degree program. So during these 4 years, we have strategically planned out various approaches of education every year. So the first year, basically, these students are coming from various backgrounds, starting from science stream, commerce, arts stream, technology, and they are having different standards of English as well as mathematics. So the first year is actually spent on making them to equal standards in these basic education needs, and then the general understanding of the core syllabi. So the second year is actually we are focusing them in the fourth year, because third year it is specifically for theory based knowledge, and it is a very tough year, lot of work, lot of assignments. So the second year, these students are having an opportunity to understand the industry that they are going to work after graduation, and they need to know the evolving themes in the world that is related to their key subject area, that is logistics and transport. Also, they need to network with the industry to face the real challenges that they are going to face in the fourth year when they go to the internship. So during this, the whole exercise, that is during the logistics day, they are supposed to conduct interviews, do a publication using those knowledge they get, and there are various protocols they have to follow when they do all these activities, the office protocols. They have to get various approvals from the institute. So by attending these activities, they have to practically involve in these various processes. And as you all know, it is not a easy job, because when you start doing something, you get a lot of challenges. So it creates the resilience within these students. When they start working, they have to face various challenges, but they should, at the end of the exercise, they have to perform a very well organized logistics day. To reach that, they have to be very hardworking, and then they have to be highly resilient in what they are doing. They have to face budget challenges, they have to control their budgets, they have to sometimes prioritize certain things. Although the team wants to do various activities, financial becomes a problem, So then they have to prioritize certain things. So these are decisions that they have to take. So these decisions are very important when they really go in the fourth year, when they really go to the industry and do the internship. And the other factor is the event management. This is an event conducted purely by students. We can only guide them. We are only guiding them. Rest of that, it is up to the students. They have to face these challenges and make it happen. Also, when we strategically put them onto this task during the last few years, we have not only made them focus on these various activities, but we have given them the chance of realizing the various policy gaps in this industry. One example is that 5 years ago, we made them aware that this logistics is not a subject taught in schools. So it has been a problem to attract students to follow this particular degree. So therefore, we gave a challenge to those students who were studying 5 years ago to go to schools and educate in some way or the other about logistics, the need of logistics in the society. Same time, we went to the statutory bodies and created the awareness program within the ministry about this teaching logistics at school level. So finally what we wanted was to take logistics as a subject in A-level stream. So we started this challenge 5 years ago, and in 2017 we managed to get logistics as a subject in school curriculum in commerce stream. So the students who did logistics days 3-4 years ago have really contributed in that, because they were the people who went to school, they were the people who went to the Ministry of Education and got the approval to conduct this type of activities in schools. They were the people who conducted quiz competition in SINEC and attracting schools, not only Colombo area, the the all island level, they went to get these schools, and then they managed to conduct very effective awareness programs within schools. So the third year is theory based, as I mentioned earlier, and then in the fourth year, with this 3-year knowledge, they go to the industry and follow a 6-month internship, and then coming back for their dissertation. All what they did in the second year in this logistics day really matters. Analyzing problems, analyzing statistics, what they get from their studies, then reporting systems, giving recommendations. At the end of the day, this really matters for them to be employed in the industry. That is the difference that they have compared to other undergraduates in logistics and transport. So this logistics day actually has contributed a lot in making them unique in this industry. So the theme for the Logistics Day 2019, the 10th anniversary, is role of logistics in oil and gas. Because you all may be aware that bids were called, international bids were called for exploration of oil and gas in Sri Lanka. And in the blocks of M1, M2, C1 in Mana and Kaveri basins, it was announced this year, and it was reported that Mana basin alone has 2 billion barrels of oil and 9 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. So these future logisticians should be aware of all these activities that is happening in Sri Lanka, and that is why the students have selected very important topic, oil and gas exploration in Sri Lanka, for the 10th anniversary Logistics Day.
Logistics Today is the magazine which is published in line with the Logistics Day, which is held annually. And this time we are having the 7th edition of the Logistics Today magazine. This time too, the magazine is published in line with the theme of the Logistics Day, which is the role of logistics in the oil and gas industry of Sri Lanka. Actually, this magazine is solely an effort of the students. The objective here is to give the students an advantage to get industry exposure, where all interviews are solely done by students interviewing them and doing the writings, proofreading, how to communicate in a corporate background. All these are things which students will learn through this magazine. So this time as well, according to the theme, the interviews were conducted with industry professionals in the oil and gas industry. Engineer Preeni Vithanake, who is the Director Benefits, Petroleum Resources Development Secretariat, Ministry of Petroleum Resources Development, was one person which we took an interview, and Mr. Ricky Barnett, the Director, Hales Energy Services Lanka Private Limited, and also Mr. Chamindra Edri Vikrama, who is the Director, CEO, Lavs Gas PLC Sri Lanka, Lavs Gas Bangladesh Limited. So students gain an immense knowledge by being able to be exposed to these industry professionals and understand their viewpoints. Also, another important thing that happens through this Logistics Today magazine is the inter-university article competition which is held. This year too, we had the article competition held, and from various students from various universities wrote articles for the magazine, such as from University of Moratuwa, Kottarawala Defence University, Ocean University, Slip Campus, and from CINEC campus as well. So students get to give their thoughts on the theme to give their articles.
So I'll be mainly briefing you on the inter-school logistics quiz competition, which is held as a pre-event, and also the grand finale will be held at the particular logistics day that we are organizing. So the inter-school logistics quiz competition, as Professor Lalit correctly said, was initiated by the students of the CINEC campus to make the awareness, or to give awareness to the school students which do not have a broad understanding on the theories or on the practicals of the concepts of logistics and transport. So initially we were started, the logistics day was started in 2016, and today, or in this year, we will be having our 4th consecutive inter-school logistics quiz competition with the two final teams participated from the Ananda College Colombo and Dharmaraj College Kandy. At the initial stage, we had 17 teams only from the district of Colombo, And when we went to get the approval from the Ministry of Education, actually they encouraged us to held this quiz competition all over the island and covering many of the districts of the island. So we decided to expand the participation of the school students to various other districts apart from Colombo. So we achieved that in the second quiz competition that we held, and there we had the participations of school students from the districts of Jaffna, Colombo, Gampaha, Kandy, Kurunagala, and so on. And actually the aim of having the awareness of logistics in the minds of school students were achieved very correctly as at this stage, because we were getting more and more school students participating until the fourth quiz competition that we were holding. We thought of this may be one of the best approaches to make awareness towards the students that they could select their career or future careers based on one of the most growing and one of the most demanding fields in Sri Lanka as well as in the international world, which is known as the logistics and transport.
Mainly logistics is a key area in the corporate sector, and logisticians are playing a key role in the industry. And in Sri Lanka, a very limited number of institutions are providing logistics degree. Therefore, as one of the key educational institute in Sri Lanka, in SINEC, we don't want to send a graduate to the industry only with the knowledge. There should be a combination of knowledge, skills, and the attitudes all together. So the main purpose of organizing these kind of events, especially Logistics Day, is to enhance knowledge, skills, and the attitudes of our logistics students. And also, organizing these kind of events, we are cooperating together. UGC badges, international degree ITML badges are combining together, and they are planning all these events. Therefore, through that, actually their teamwork will be enhanced. Therefore, one of the key benefits by organizing these kind of events will be to enhance their teamwork. And also, through these kind of events, their management skills will be enhanced. How to plan these kind of events, how to organize, how to lead and control the existing resources to achieve their targets. The combination of all these things will enhance their management skills. And also, by organizing these kind of events every year, we invite experts in the industry, in the logistics era, to share their knowledge with our students. Therefore, by organizing the Logistics Day in every year, we want to give an industry exposure to our students. Therefore, at the end of the day, finally, by planning all these kind of events, especially the Logistics Day, we are expecting to send a brilliant student or a brilliant graduate to the industry. So these are the main advantages we can see by planning a Logistics Day in every year at SINEC.
Actually, the Logistics Day is organized by second year students as a joint project with UGC badges and the ITML badges. So this year is probably, I'm say, about the 10th consecutive time of Logistics Day. And also, I need to say about the remarkable team effects of the two badges, UGC and the ITML, is very helpful to do this event. Not in this year, during the past 10 years, this also happened in the same way. And also, the every students use their best, helpful, and all of my colleagues was participated for the event successful, and highly appreciated about the team of Logistics Day 2019, and also especially thanks for the our faculty of management, every lecturers, and the top board faculty of the CNEC campus also. So the effort that we will given to the Logistics Day 2019, let's see what happen in 24th October. Thank you.
සිනෙක් ආයතනය කැප්ටන් අජිත් පීරිස් පවසන විදිහට යුනික් ආයතනය. ඒ කියන්නේ අනන්‍යතාවයේ රැකගත්ත අසමසම ආයතනයක් විදිහට තමයි සිනෙක් ආයතනය පවත්වගෙන යන්නේ. එතකොට පහුගිය වසර 30ක් ඇතුළත සිසුන් 20 දෙනෙක්ගෙන් පටන් අරගෙන 24 දෙනෙක්ගෙන් පටන් අරගෙන අද වෙනකොට සිසුන් 21000ක් වසරකට ලියාපදිංචි වෙන මට්ටමට සහ විවිධාකාර විෂයන් යටතේ පාඨමාලා 200කට අධික ප්‍රමාණයක් පවත්වන ආයතනයක් විදිහට සිනෙක් ආයතනය පහුගිය වසර 30 ඇතුළත සෑහෙන දුරක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේකෙදි පළමුව නාවික ශාස්ත්‍රයේ පටන් අරගෙන 1990 දී ඊට පස්සේ ඉංජිනේරු අංශයට, කළමනාකරණ අංශයට, ගුවන් සේවා, ඊළඟට සෞඛ්‍ය ශාස්ත්‍රයට මේ හැම අංශයකටම පැතිරී ගිහිල්ලා අද වෙනකොට සිනෙක් ආයතනය ලංකාවේ උසස් අධ්‍යාපනය වෙනුවෙන් ගොඩක් ලොකු සේවයක් කරන ආයතනයක් විදිහට නමක් දිනාගෙන තියෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම සිසුන්ගේ විනය හා ශික්ෂණය සම්බන්ධව විශේෂ නැඹුරුවක් ඇතුව. එතකොට මේ ලොජිස්ටික්ස් ඩේ කියන මෙම විශේෂ කාර්යය කියන්නේ මෙහි ඉගෙන ගන්න ශිෂ්‍යෝ දෙවැනි වසරේදී තමුන්ගේ අනාගතේ පැහැදිලි කර ගැනීම සඳහා ගන්න මුල් අඩිතාලමක් විදිහට තමයි මේ ලොජිස්ටික්ස් ඩේ කියන එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ ක්‍රමකාර්ය සම්පාදන දිනය කියන එක පවත්වාගෙන යන්නේ. එතකොට මේකෙදී උදෙක් මේක තවත් එක දිනයක් එහෙම නැත්නම් සිසුන් විසින් පවත්වාගෙන යන තවත් එක ඇක්ටිවිටි එකක් විදිහට පමණක් නෙවෙයි, මේකේ ගොඩක් ඊට වඩා ගැඹුරු අර්ථයක් තියෙනවා. ශිෂ්‍යෝ කොයි විදිහටද තමුන්ගේ මේ දැනුම අනාගතයේදී පාවිච්චි කරන්න යන්නේ කියන එක ගැන අර ඒගොල්ලන්ට නුපුරුදු දේවල් සමාජයේ එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකේ එක්ක සාකච්ඡා කරලා කොයිතරම් දුරට මේ දේවල් තමුන් ඇත්තටම ග්‍රැජුවේට් කෙනෙක් වෙලා මේ ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකට ගියාට පස්සේ තමුන් පවතින්න ඕන කොයි විදියටද කියන එක ගැන අධ්‍යයනයක් කර ගැනීමට මේගොල්ලෝ මේක අවස්ථාවක් කර ගන්නවා. ඊට අමතරව යම් යම් කාලීනව ලෝකයේ මතුවෙන අලුත් කරුණු සම්බන්ධයෙන් මේ ලොජිස්ටික්ස් එහෙම නැත්නම් ක්‍රමකාර්ය සම්පාදනය සහ ප්‍රවාහනය කියන අංශය යටතේ මතුවෙන දේවල් මේගොල්ලෝ පාවිච්චි කරනවා මේ දවසට සාකච්ඡා කිරීම සඳහා පාවිච්චි කරනවා මේගොල්ලෝ. එතකොට ඒ ඔස්සෙත් ඒගොල්ලෝ අර තමුන්ගේ විෂය නිර්දේශය හරහා ලැබෙන දැනුමට අමතරව ලෝකෙට ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙන අලුත් දේවල් මේගොල්ලන්ට ගැනීමේ හැකියාව මේ දවස් පාවිච්චි කිරීමෙන් සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව මේ වගේ ලොකු ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් කොහොමද සංවිධානය කරන්නේ, ඒක කොහොමද ක්‍රියාත්මක කරගන්නේ, කොහොමද තමුන්ගේ සහෝදර ශිෂ්‍ය ශිෂ්‍යාවන්ගේ සහයෝගය මේකට ලබා ගන්න. තමුන්ට උඩින් ඉන්න ඒ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල පද්ධතියේ තියෙන අනිත් ඒවට අවශ්‍ය විවිධාකාර අවසර ලබා ගැනීම මේ වගේ දේවල් කොහොමද කරන්නේ? එතකොට අධ්‍යාපන අමාත්‍යාංශය හරහා කොහොමද ඉස්කෝලේකට මේගොල්ලෝ ගිහිල්ලා ඉස්කෝලේක යම්කිසි කාර්යයකට නිරත වෙන්න නම් කොහොමද ඒ සඳහා අවශ්‍ය අවසර ලබා ගන්නේ කොහොමද? මේ වගේ ගොඩක් පැතිවලට මේගොල්ලන්ට යන්න අවස්ථාව හම්බ වෙනවා. මොකද මේ ඉවෙන්ට් එක තනිකරම පාලනය කරන්නේ එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒක මැනේජ් කරන්නේ ශිෂ්‍යංශය. ඉතින් අපි ඒ අයගේ ගුරුවරයෝ විදිහට අපි ඒගොල්ලන්ට යම්කිසි මට්ටමක මේක යම්කිසි ඒගොල්ලෝ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන උපදේශයක් ඉල්ලපුවාම දෙනවා ඇරෙන්න අපි ඒගොල්ලෝ මේකට හිර කරන්නේ නැහැ. මෙන්න මේ විදිහට කරන්න කියලා හිර කිරීමක් අපි ඇත්තටම කරන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි අපි යම්කිසි ඒගොල්ලන්ට අවස්ථාවක් දෙනවා අපිත් එක්ක සාකච්ඡා කරලා අර යම්කිසි දෙයක් වරද්දලා හරියට කරනවට වැඩිය හරියටම කොහොමද එකපාරට කරන්න කියන එක ගැන යම්කිසි අපි හුඟක් වෙලාවට හැඳින්වීමක් දෙනවා. ඒ නිසා මම හිතන විදිහට දෙවැනි වසරේදී ශිෂ්‍යයෙකුට මේ හම්බ වෙන අවස්ථාව හරිම ප්‍රයෝජනයි. මොකද තුන්වෙනි වසර සාමාන්‍යයෙන් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල අධ්‍යාපනයේදී තුන්වෙනි වසර ගොඩක් රළු අත්දැකීම් තියෙන අවුරුද්දක්. මොකද ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙන ප්‍රමාණය වැඩි, සමුන්ට කරන්න තියෙන නිබන්ධන සංඛ්‍යාව වැඩි. ඒ වගේ දේවල් නිසා පළවෙනි අවුරුද්දත් එච්චරම හොඳ කාලයක් නෙවෙයි. මොකද ශිෂ්‍යයෝ අතරේ සම්බන්ධතාවය මුලදී වර්ධනය කර ගන්න ඕනේ. ඊළඟට යම්කිසි දැනුමක්, මූලික දැනුමක් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා අපි යම්කිසි දෙයක් කරගෙන යනකොට. ඒතර ඒ පළවෙනි වසරේදී ඒ දැනුම ලබාගෙන හතරවෙනි වසර මේ අය අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම සමාජයේ ගත වෙන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒ අවශ්‍ය ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකට ගිහිල්ලා වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒතර ඒක ફોકસ කරගෙන තමයි මේගොල්ලෝ දෙවෙනි වසර මේ ඉවෙන්ට් එක ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් කරන්නේ.